Welcome back to Thrasher Thursdays. Yeah, every Thursday I'm gonna do a Thrasher magazine. Well, at least for the next 4 Thursdays, because I have 4 Thrasher magazines. But you know, little background about Thrasher, skateboarding company. I always see people with Thrasher shirts. I think it's pretty cool, but I've never actually, seen inside of a Thrasher magazine. But today we're gonna take a look. So here we go. And I think this magazine is about Fred Gall, In Crust We Trust. And I guess he's the frontman for today's magazine. Dude, just by looking at him, he looks very troubled. He looks like a troubled soul. Let's get into it. You got something called OJ's something and something. Pretty cool. Table of contents. Your life is worth more than some stupid drug, man. Fred Gall, page 154. Amen to that, brother. North Unda. Pretty cool. And his friend, Alika Lane and Sean Powell. Oh yeah, by the way, dudes, I'm not a skater, so I don't know too much about skating, but I remember being a kid and seeing the skateboard kids, and from an outsider point of view, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is actually my first time looking through a Thrasher magazine. Anti-Hero skateboards. It's a cool brand. Ishod Wear. The Nike SB Ishod. That's cool. Nike making skateboard shoes after skaters. I guess Thrasher's P.O. box is in San Francisco. I didn't know that. Some cool goth kids. Zane, we love and miss you. Heroin skateboards. Adidas. All day I think about skating. Carhartt. Marble dipped. Spitfire Mark Susiu. It's a pretty rad name. John Fitzgerald. Damn, that fool. Fool looks like he's been through some stuff by looking at his face. It says unboxing, mental health, and surviving zero. Just sparring 3 rounds, you're basically gassed out. There was puss shitting out of my knee. And there was. You don't have to suffer, you know. It says after a few years of hell, John heel flips into a brighter future. Yeah, I'm glad. People are able to kickflip into a better reality. Some cool designs. Les Coton. Dueling the bizarre creatures he concocts. The freak. What the hell? Bones. Street tech formula. I covered myself in Tiger Balm and told myself, okay, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do this, man. Damn, these are really cool spots. Imagine just jumping off and like having that much air, man. Like a normal citizen can't do these kind of things. Like maybe as a kid, maybe in elementary school, I would like, you know, when my parents would be driving, I'd be in the back seat looking out and just imagining myself or some kind of person just doing all these tricks and flips off cars and off the buildings. Yeah, dude. Imagine grinding on the freaking little portable fence that is just randomly there in the middle of the stairs. It says Brian looks more like an MLB player than a skate rat. I guess because he's super tall or something. He's just expressing his frustrations through primal screams. That's pretty cool. He's just like grinding down the railways. Stance skateboards, skating above thin ice. The skate spots were few and far between, but certainly amplified due to the immaculate views. I guess that's pretty interesting. Being from California, you know, you hardly get mountains with snow in it. So I guess it's always fresh to see something different. Every time we found something to skate, it felt like a gift. The only skater I remember that I know was like Tony Hawk. Freaking Tony Hawk became a household name. Thunder, Johnny Wilkins. Like a story. Normal communication. MXA. Tallulah Brooks. You know, compared to like Originals magazines or, you know, Teen Angels magazines or Street Law magazines, even Street Customs magazines, the paper is super thin. This is like, you know, super thin paper versus like the more glossy ones where things are more like it's gonna last longer. This is really easy to bend, really easy to crease up. They were trying to rip his dreads off. It says Cherry Park moments. My friend EC knocking people out. This guy was eating out of the trash and Julian gave him some money for food. Minutes later, he was eating out of the trash again. Yeah, it's hard to interact with homeless people. Or, yeah, you know, it's always hard. Welcome to the family, Spanky. Welcome to the family, Spunky. Ace AF1. That guy looks old. That guy looks old as hell. Nick Garcia. Wall grinding. Zero Adam Arunsky. Painkiller. Video out now. Kichow Johnson. Yeah, all these skaters look like they're wearing kind of new clothes. Kevin Bacon. Looks like a madman. A madman eating Chinese food. They were planning on kidnapping me and putting me in the forest. Who? Who was trying to kidnap you? I'll probably read this later. I started barking at the Hooters waitresses. Why would you do that, man? I never really go out and skate street like you guys did in the States. Oh shit, this guy's jumping off a building. And this guy's over here on the right side, he's grinding down the stairway. Every time I come out to the States, I'm way too hyped. Yeah, I gotta admit, every other country is kind of, I imagine it's hard to skate just because of the sidewalks. I imagine like the sidewalks are all like rubble. But who wants to come to the States anyways, unless you're visiting like nice states that have a lot of nature. You come to California, you come to LA, all you see is a bunch of homeless people, man. Alex Schmidt and Jordan Taylor. Cool lighting. This fool's skating up some kind of like outdoor outpiece. Biggest come up, my apartment. Hell yeah. Grinding on the roof. Bobby Worst, people I've known. People I've known. Easily do a 50-foot drop and certain death if he slipped. Mark had shaved 3 stripes on the side of his head. Okay. I think all of skating these days has gone to like YouTube. Like I've seen I forgot what those skaters are called, but they got famous enough and rich enough to get a warehouse. They started renting off a warehouse, or they owned the warehouse and they just built the warehouse into like a indoor skate park, and there's just like skating going on at that thing. It's called like the vert ramp or something. And yeah, I don't see too many people going crazy about Thrasher magazines, but you go to eBay and these are kind of expensive. By expensive I mean like $10, $15. And here we go. We got to the main man, Fred and Gall. My goal was to ollie in over a 2x4. He looks like a good kid. Looks like he came on Thrasher Magazine before. We would just take acid and skate every night. Never mind. I heard acid just eats up your mind. It's not like weed or shrooms, but acid really eats up your mind. My life has been so much better since I've been clean. Hell yeah, bro. Of course. I'm good now, thanks to my friends. Hell yeah. I feel young again, except for my body hurts. Yeah, I know what he means. Satori wheel movement. Skateboard mobbing. R.I.P. Rip and Dip. Technique. cool graphics. Skinned in these and rock and roll. That's some good old rock and roll. Passport, cool. Digital Nas, cool. Zounds. Darkroom skateboards, alright. I can dig it. Zane Tipson, rest in peace. Oh shit, born 1995 and passed away 2001. He was around 26 years old, 25 years old. Support your local black sheeps, big woodies, Brixton baddies, bonafide. All the locos only. Oh shit. Okay. Ben Rothenhofer. Some zombie skateboarding. Some cool guy with the small hands skateboarding. Thrasher, Asian lettering. Dogtown and Suicidal. Get your Dogtown gear at dogtown.com. That guy's face. These two are cool, that one and that one. Grindland. Biggest Little. Andras Alexander. Hey, you know what? How come there weren't any female skaters in here? Trash? Is that the answer? Is that the sign I'm looking for? I asked the question and Thrasher responded. Hannah Tallman, boom, there you go. Or her middle name is Grace, age 20, shoe size 6.5, in case you want to buy her any shoes. That's pretty cool. Out of like 20 plus male skaters, we get one female skater. Timothy Johnson. This is Evan Martinez. Actually, I think we've had like a good 3 female skaters, right? In the magazine. This is cool. This is my favorite one right here. You know what's better than a Coronita? Riding for enjoy. Oh yeah. Gangrene. But that's it, man. That's Thrasher Magazine with Fred Gall. Let me know in the comments. And come back next Thursday for another Thrasher Thursdays.